Good morning students, welcome to my YouTube channel Maths Buzz. Today I am taking the topic of class 6th and this is chapter 2 whole numbers. As far as this topic is concerned, we start with the whole numbers in class 6th only. Till 5th we keep on solving the questions based on natural number and which are generally called as counting numbers. So what is the difference between natural number and the whole numbers? Natural numbers are which are starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and they keep on continuing till end. And whole numbers means we have the introduction of 0. So the notation for natural number, this is denoted by, this is natural number. The numbers lying between 1, 2, 3 and so on. Where are the whole numbers? They start from 0, 1, 2, 3. And we start with the whole numbers. Then before I start with the topic, we'll just recall the few properties or few things related to the numbers in our previous class, like predecessor, successor, and the how do we add whole numbers or subtract whole numbers or multiply whole numbers on number line. And and then once you connect with the whole numbers, that is whatever the properties we have done in natural number, the same continues in whole numbers also. So just to assimilate that fact. And what are we going to learn in whole numbers? Just see. So in whole numbers, we'll just recalling the topic predecessor and successor, the numbers lying between two whole numbers, and which number lies on the right side or left side on the number line. Okay, so that is what we are going to learn in the first exercise. Now in the second exercise, we are dealing with the properties of whole numbers, which is very, very important. We have learned the properties of natural number also in class 5. And here we'll be learning closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property. Then comes additive identity, multiplicative identity also. That also comes in the properties of whole numbers. After that, we have questions which are based on these properties. So this is very, very, you can say very important topic. Reason being because it's a new topic for class 6 and we continue with more set of number system in our further classes. So here, we'll just recall what is predecessor. So what do you mean by predecessor here? So a number is said to be a predecessor of a number which comes before the given number. So here predecessor, a number which can be obtained by subtracting 1 from the given number. So I know you all knows that. You all know this, but the problem is whenever it comes to writing a statement, we always fail because in maths we are dealing with the numbers, figures and facts, and when it comes to the writing, we always lag behind in writing. So predecessor is like, if we are looking for the predecessor of 53, so its predecessor is going to be 52. We have question in try these, very good question. Do we have a predecessor of 0? So 0 minus 1. Now this question is incomplete. Do we have a predecessor of 0 in whole numbers? No. Because if I subtract 1 from 0, I get minus 1 and minus 1 is not there in the set of whole numbers. Do we have a predecessor of 1 in whole number? Yes. Do we have a predecessor of whole number? Do we have the predecessor of 0 in natural number? No. Or predecessor of 1 in natural number? No. So we can have this question just to test our knowledge. Same way, what is a successor? Successor is obtained by adding 1 to the given number. So what is a successor of 0? This is 1. Successor of 1? This is 2. So you all know this is very simple. But question comes interesting when it is dealt with the whole numbers and the natural number. So now I'll take the few questions. I'm not taking directly from the exercise. I'm taking the topic from the exercise. Like predecessor and successor, I have explained how many numbers are lying between two numbers and which number lies on the right side of the number line or which number lies on the left side, or when do we say the number is greater or lesser. So that decides the positioning of the number on the number line. So here we'll take questions based on the exercise. I'm taking the similar kind of question, not exactly the same. One of the question is how many numbers lying between two numbers. So like here we have to find out how many numbers lie between these two numbers. For this we'll take an example, how many numbers lie between 6 and 11. Okay, so we can just if you start from your own logic, so 11 minus 6, there should be 5 numbers. You think that way, but actually when you jot down the number 7, 8, 9 and 10, there are 4 numbers lying. 4 numbers are lying. So how do we find the total numbers lying between two numbers? That is taken by 11 minus 6. Okay, this is 5, and then you subtract 1 from the same number. सिंपल सी बात है. अगर आप 6 और 8 के बीच में देखें तो एक ही तो नंबर लाई करता है. If we start taking the difference 8 minus 6, this is 2. दो नंबर कहाँ है? So here if you want to find out, you take the difference again by 1. Same way 32 and 53, how many numbers are lying? So numbers lying between, I am not writing that statement. You can write 53 minus 32 minus 1. We can do this. So the difference is how much? 21 minus 1, that is we have 20 numbers lying. Okay, we'll take another example, 12 to 35. So how many numbers lie between these two numbers? This minus 1. So what is the difference? 23 minus 1 is 22. And if you are not sure, you can write them physically. Where does it help? It helps when you have bigger number. How many numbers lie between 23 to 98? You will not be writing all 70 or 60 numbers. And you know, in fact, in writing in between, you may skip one number also. If you are writing 70, 80 numbers, so obviously you might skip one number. The whole effort goes waste. So this is a trick of finding the numbers. Okay. Now I have representation on number line. Now what is this? We have a question in NCERT which says which number lies on the right side of the given number. Okay, so there we have to find this number lies on the right, this number lies on the left. So that decides the positioning of these numbers on the number line. For example, if I take this, okay, I have just skipped the number between 3 and 10 because I need to have just draw another number line. So just bear with this. Now I am taking the positioning of this number. If you say this is 10, 11 and 12. So can you tell me which number lies on the right side of 11? 12. So 12 lies on the right side. And what about 10? 10 lies on the left side. And if it says represent it on the number line and the number are big, say it says 243 and 251. So you start from 240 and then continue to 250. We cannot start from 0 to 240. Okay, so we can give you can say a hint kind of thing, like this is 0 and here I can take 240, 241, somewhere here I can write 250 or 251. Okay, now the question says in the NCERT which number lies on the right side. So one idea we get, larger the number that lies on the right side, lesser the number that lies on the left side. It's like you believe on your right. Listen, he is my right hand. So right hand means more powerful. So here right side the big number, left side the lesser numbers. So this way you can solve the questions based on the which are given in the exercise. You can solve this question and this completes exercise 2.1. In my next video, I'll be taking exercise 2.2, which is based on the properties of whole number. But before that, I need to discuss the property. So stay tuned, and any comment, any doubt you have, you can ask me in my comment box. Thank you and have a good day.